What is up, folks? It's Drew from FastLane Emergency Vehicles, and I am very excited to bring you this one. This here is yet another Ford Super Duty-based MARC unit, this time for Kansas City Fire Department. Absolutely awesome guys to work with. We have lots of great irons in the fire for them right now, but this thing, very excited to dig in. This is the rig if you folks will be attending Fire Rescue International this year in 2026, also in Kansas City. This is the truck you'll be seeing, so hopefully a lot of you guys will get some hands-on time with it. Without further ado, let's dig in, check it out. Alrighty, so as I mentioned before, this is a beautiful Ford F-350 in race red. As always, we'll take this tip to butt. So we'll start here in the grille with 4 forward-facing red, blue, white sound-off end powers. We are flashing the halos of some little wig-wag action. Looks great on these Super Duties. A beautiful buckstop bumper down here with a synthetic line at 12,000-pound Warn winch. A couple siren speakers and then square pods for fog lights. Moving down the side of the truck for front intersection lighting, another horizontal end power. You can see their graphics package, so unit designator, and then their signature fountain motif here for the door seal. All real gold, so it looks fantastic. The guys here at the shop knocked it out. Enforce light bar up top, SL running lights down low. Moving back to the box, I mentioned before this is a MARC, so we'll dive a little bit into the box itself later in the video. A couple of more horizontal end powers, a nice rub rail action going on. Some rear intersection end powers back here. Move to the rear of the box itself. We have vertical end powers and an end power traffic advisor up top. Super bright, super cool. Some of the here horizontal on the rear bumper. And then on this side, street side, obviously mirrored, except for we have Kuzball Super Auto Eject here on the front of the box. And then last but not least for exterior lighting, we have everyone's favorite cat paw, the Wayland Arges remote control spotlight. Love these things. They're excited. Alrighty, so we're now going to talk about the MARC box proper. If you've been following us, you know what one of these are. But for those who don't, MARC is an acronym which stands for Modular Aluminum Remountable Command. This body is remountable and chassis agnostic. It can live throughout the life cycles of several different chassis. It's designed to maximize a cubic storage potential of a crew cab short bed chassis, kind of like this is. We have a ton of videos and resources and literature on this, so we can always talk about more, reach out for more info. We'll open this bad boy up and talk about curbside compartmentalization right now. Tons of lighting. So these are red, white dome lights. Here, forward to back, we have these heavy-duty trays with integrated drawer release slides for some med bags, EV blankets, things of that sort. I have a couple little saddle compartments down here. You have these adjustable shelving units, and then underneath you have integrated storage for water can and fire extinguisher. Here on the rear, we get to the meat and potatoes. We have ourselves adjustable shelving units here in the center, power strip, 12-volt outlet in the ceiling, iPad mount, Gamber Johnson mount over here, some writing surface. This is hinged, pops back for storage. Have some lighting in there as well. You have a pull-out drawer, flip-up command panel, fold-down faceplate here for storage underneath. Awesome stuff. Love to see it. All heavy-duty latches. Push this back in. Here on this panel, you have 2 radio heads, as well as a 4.3-inch Fastplex touchscreen, part of a multiplex system that controls all the functionality of the vehicle. Make these bad boys white real quick, so change up everything. Toggle some green for command functionality. Inside the lift gates themselves, we also have some M powers Frenched in for warning. You can see those there. Work really well. Here on street side, you have where the BCs will be operating out of. Set up for 2 officers, so you have a vertical SCBA pull-out placard. They'll hang their packs on, store the gear here, have some helmet hooks, all the good stuff. They have provisions for their Streamlight Survivors, have provisions for their TIC. Removable panel here, so for some electrical components behind that. You have a Progressive Dynamics onboard inverter controller for the 110 volt, and you have a little transverse compartment here for long hooks and stakes and whatnot. So really cool compartment back here. We worked with the guys at KC for a very long time to hit this, and I think we really knocked down the park. All right, so back here under the back seat, typically on MARCs, the electrical compartment is completely contained to the box itself, but the folks at KC elected to have an under seat box with the radio brains for easy access. So we have one of these vented Lexan cover, really typical of our Command pickup truck builds, vented in the front as well, so great air circulation. All right, so we're here in the cab. We're going to start up top. We have an overhead console, as always, CAD design, CNC cut, powder coated aluminum faceplates, all the stuff you guys know and love from FastLane. 3 integrated radio speakers tied to the radios in the center console. We have a large red-white sound-off dome light, as well as 2 3/4-inch little lights here forward. Pulse width modulation, so you can turn these on and off. You have a little vertex that lets you know when the compartment doors are open. You have the OEM upfitter switches and MacBook lights, airbag module, all that good stuff. You have this really cool 3D printed pod up here with a 7-inch upgrade Fastplex touchscreen. So control all the functionality of the vehicle. Control your lighting, you can turn your command light on, turn all your scene lights on, all the good stuff that you'd want to do. Work light module controls your 110 volt power as well. Lets you know when the shoreline is plugged in. Really, really cool stuff. Move down here to the center console, same construction. As always, we have a 20-position fuse block up here. All 12-volt accessories on the vehicle are located therein. Working front to back, we have our airband radio, 2 Motorola heads, a Gamber Johnson tablet mount, French through the front faceplate, our Wayland Arges controller for a little cat paw light, a 12-volt power point, so you have a USB-C combo, and these are lit. These are really cool. And the backlit, cigarette lighter style one. We have a dual-tone 200-watt siren controller, and then you have yourself some fabricated adjustable aluminum armrests. Get those out of the way. And you have this closing latching storage with a little magnet switch on there because it has a light on the inside. Really trick stuff. I like that. Open MacBook slot. We just have some radio mics chilling there right now. And you have some cup holders all the way here in the rear. All right, folks, I appreciate taking the time to check out the Kansas City MARC with me. This truck was a long time coming and obviously looks immaculate. This race red, black colorway, kind of blacked out, black wheels, blacked out MARC body, always looks really good. You have the body itself, lots of storage options, great command module. Really excited to show this truck off at FRI. We think it'll do really well. Shout out guys at KC and Scott Clark. You guys have been an absolute pleasure to work with. And we have a lot of cool stuff coming, not just for them, but in general. You have this, I really like this kind of, this street side area is really functional, really open. I really like that. Because of this, again, shout out to the guys there at KC. We're doing more rigs for them. This Tahoe over here, this will also be heading their direction here shortly, and a ton others. As always, we appreciate you guys checking it out, but make sure to like, comment, subscribe, for all the cool FastLane content. Shout out to our first responders. We appreciate you guys so much. And, just be on the lookout for more awesome videos, more MARCs, more cool stuff. That's what we're here for. Until then, I'll see you guys.